Hey everyone, welcome back to Carrie's Thrifty Farmhouse. If you like decorating on a budget, you're in the right place. Today I'm back with another farmhouse home decor DIY. I'm making a quick St. Patrick's Day sign using a large wood platter I picked up at the thrift store, but this could easily be replicated with a pizza pan from Dollar Tree. It's a super easy afternoon project. If you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to like, comment, and hopefully subscribe so I could grow my channel. Now with all the formalities out of the way, let's get started. This wood platter was one of my best thrift store finds recently, and I thought it would be perfect for a fun farmhouse sign. It was marked $2.92, but because I went on half off day, I got it for just under $1.50. What a steal! One thing that I didn't realize was that the leaf embellishment around the edge was actually carved into the wood, so I grabbed my handy dandy wood filler and my Dollar Tree putty knife to fill them in. I'm using the putty knife to smear the wood filler over the cracks, then skimmed over it to remove the excess. This Minwax wood filler is amazing because it's color changing. It goes on purple but turns beige when it dries, so it takes the guesswork out of knowing when it's ready to sand. I sanded the piece off camera so as to avoid extra dust in my kitchen, but I used 220 grit sandpaper and it only took a few minutes. Then I made sure to thoroughly clean the tray so that wood dust wouldn't mix with my paint in the next step. For the first layer, I'm using Waverly chalk paint in the color plaster. I like using chalk paint because it's thicker than regular acrylic craft paint, which means fewer coats, and it adheres to almost anything. This plaster color is also the perfect off-white color, so I use it for a lot of my projects. I covered just the rim on the back and then turned it over to cover the front. Just one coat was enough for this piece. Next, I'm using the mineral color by Waverly to give the tray a distressed look. For this technique, I use the oldest brush I have that has bits of old paint stuck to it, so it lays really uneven lines. I dip the brush in the paint and dab most of it off before lightly brushing onto the tray. I move the brush in the same direction across the surface so it looks almost like wood grain showing through. You can do as much or as little distressing as you like to achieve your desired look. I like it to look weathered, but not so far as to look like the paint is chipping. Then I was undecided about whether I wanted to add a word like lucky, or I even considered a song lyric from one of our favorite songs, You've Got Gold Inside of You by John Prine. But I decided the sign wasn't big enough for that phrase, so I settled on adding a shamrock. I just printed an image of a shamrock and used my favorite Arteza carbon paper to transfer it to the piece. I've mentioned this Arteza paper in many of my videos before. It's my very favorite brand of carbon paper because I'm left-handed and tend to drag my hand, and this was the first paper I've used that didn't transfer any smudges. As you can see, I decided to color the shamrock gold, and I'm giving this gold paint pen from Dollar Tree a try for the first time, and I gotta say, I am thoroughly impressed. It's seriously the Goldilocks of paint pens. It didn't come out too fast, so I could be nice and precise around the perimeter of the shamrock, but the paint was also thick enough for filling in. It may be my new favorite. And here it is on my kitchen counter. I just love how this turned out. It gives a little St. Patty's flair to my kitchen, but is still neutral to blend with my other decor. I also love when the stars align and projects come together quickly and easily and just how I pictured them in my head. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps support my channel. And be sure to hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date with my content. I have lots more in store for this winter, including some other great pieces that will help you transition into spring. So stay tuned for those. See you next time. Bye.